For the next declaration game, Peewee A3 Kirkwood Stars against the St. Louis Rockets. Kirkwood comes into this game with wins in its first two declaration games. Had a nail-biter last night in Pacific against Northwest Arkansas. Got the game winner with under 2 minutes to go. Liam Gale scoring on an assist from David Kukla. David stealing the puck behind the net, finding Liam camped out in front of the crease, and he buried it. It was a back and forth affair. Aiden Lamb scoring very early on the first shift, giving Kirkwood that very quick lead. But Northwest Arkansas came back with 2 goals of their own, each a minute apart, early in the second period, flipping the script on that game. What looked like a game Kirkwood was going to control quickly got out of their hands with those 2 goals back-to-back from Northwest Arkansas. And then the Ice Hogs really just clogged up the neutral zone and really stopped the Stars from making any kind of push through the neutral zone for most of that second period, really dominating the center of the ice. It was tough for the Stars to get going, but then they made a steal of their own in the offensive zone. Sam Hughes causing the turnover, ripping a shot that came out for a rebound, fell to Jaden Lowry on the back door. He puts it in, ties the game, and all of a sudden the Kirkwood forecheck came alive. A lot more energy and life out of the Stars, and they were right back in it. We stayed tied 2-2 for most of the third period until David found Liam in front of the net. Another turnover. Really, 4 of the 5 goals in the game were all coming off of turnovers in the offensive zone. And that's how the game ended, with David stealing the puck behind the net and then finding Liam camped out in the low slot in front of the crease for the game winner. So those 2 win. So that win puts Kirkwood 2-0 in declaration season on top of a 5-1 scrimmage win over Afton. And so that's how we stand coming in to game 3 of declaration season here against the St. Louis Rockets. Excuse me as I'm going to move a little bit. Had a little bit of a shuffle on the benches. Rockets came out early, and then Kirkwood had to come through them to get to the far bench. So they ended up just switching sides. So I will switch sides as well to be with my Kirkwood crew on this side of the center line. This game is a little bit of a rematch from the Squirt A1 Blue Note Cup Championship game last season. 5 of the first-year Peewees for Kirkwood's team coming out of that team and out of that game. A 1-0 nail-biter against the Rockets this spring, with George Ambersley, who's not on this team, but scoring the only goal of that game. Rory Murray, the goalie, who is on this team, staving off a last-second shot from the high slot. She had to get her leg pads out to keep it out of the goal, preserve the 1-0 lead. So 5 of the first-year Peewees on this team came out of that team, out of that game. On the other side, on the Rockets, are 4 skaters who were on the other side of that game. It is a rematch of goalies from that Squirt A1 championship game. Rory Murray, of course, in net for Kirkwood. On the other side, goalie Derek Shepard, 72 for the Rockets. So that's a rematch of the goalies this morning from that Blue Note Cup championship game in the spring. We'll also have defenseman Kevin Cooey, number 28 for the Rockets. We also have a 28 on Kirkwood's side from that game, David Kukla. So rematch of the goalies, rematch of the 28s. Also for the Rockets, coming out of that A1 championship game, James Nickel, number 94, who is mostly a forward, and then Elijah Tarr, number 46, a forward defenseman. So about a third to a half of each squad is a rematch from the spring, the Squirt A1 championship game. And then, of course, Kirkwood seeing the blue and orange jerseys. The Rockets seeing the red and white jerseys. I'm sure they're all going to have memories from that game. It was very hard fought contest, but that's all behind us, and the puck is on the ice now for this new season, this declaration season game, as Sam Hughes carries it forward for Kirkwood. Goes behind the net, and now Rockets break out, a little bit of a one-on-one, now two-on-one, as Tar joins the rush. Couldn't get it in on net on that breakout. And now both teams are battling for it. Here comes Leo Bauer getting it out of the zone for Kirkwood. Back to the other end. In behind the goal, picked up by Leo Bauer behind the net. Pinched in by Gavin. Bryson picks up the loose puck, skates into the slot, shooting. Nice save. And Jacob Schultz comes in on a change, shoots it forward. Looked like they could maybe catch the Rockets off guard, but they regroup. That's Jacob holding the line back there. Kirkwood defenseman shooting it forward. We'll get an offensive zone face-off for the Stars. It will be Jackson Lowry in the face-off circle for Kirkwood. It's got David on his left. Back out to Aiden Lamb on defense. Aiden scoring that first goal last night in Pacific. Rockets do gain the line. Oh, I thought that got out, but the linesman said it stayed in. Now it's offsides. It wasn't just the Blue Note Cup championship game that created some history for half of these squads. They also had some really intense battles in the Arch Showdown just a couple weeks prior to that. The Rockets coming back down by 3, scoring 3 goals in the last 3 minutes to tie that game. And then they met up in the championship game of that tournament, and it was an overtime game winner. Liam Gale hooking up on that one. So 3 very close, intense games between Kirkwood and the Rockets at the end of last season. As the Stars are in on net here, that's Blake Warfel getting some time as a forward. I've seen the coaches mixing up the lines a little bit, mixing up the positions, using the declaration games to try skaters out in different spots, so as they go into the regular season, they know what each player is capable of in a pinch. I think most of these players have either a preferred spot or a spot where they're traditionally at, but they're not holding to that here early, using what amounts to preseason games as a chance to really flesh out their skill sets and their ability to help out in all positions. So you'll see Blake at forward a little bit. David's been stepping in at center. We got Aiden on the defensive line. As here comes Bodie, tried to gain the line. Got poke checked a little bit there. Here comes the Rockets. Oh, through pass, gets through everything into the corner and all the way around and back out to neutral ice. Bryson comes over, steals the puck. Now we got a little 2-on-1 for Kirkwood. Leo with Sam. Nice pass. Can he get a shot? Goalie didn't know where it was, but it stays out. Now Stam stepping up again, slaps it forward, and it's in the goal. Looked like Leo Bauer on the back door there. Sam Hughes really just whacking away, being very persistent. He came forward with Leo on that 2-on-1 rush. Nice passing in the offensive zone. The initial attack didn't get by the goalie, although he was checking behind him because he kind of lost the puck. But then that persistence kicked in. Sam kept whacking away. The puck squirted loose to the back post, and I believe that was Leo Bauer picking up the trash, putting it in the goal for an early 1-0 lead. As Kirkwood's out in front of the net again. That one stays out. Looked like Jackson Lowry getting a shot from the slot. Yeah, we got 81 and 61 on the ice for Kirkwood, so it gives me a little bit of a double take every time I see those numbers. But I believe that was 81, Jackson Lowry getting a shot from the slot, kept out by the goalie. And there's 61, Jacob Schultz. Now Aiden sends it up the boards. Up ahead to Bryson, he's behind everybody, he's got to hurry though. He stays behind them. Shot coming in over the bar. Sam fights for it along the boards. It comes loose now. Back out to Jacob at neutral ice. Kirkwood reloading here. Puck goes over the boards. So Kirkwood taking an early 1-0 lead here in the first period. 7:32 left on the clock in this first frame. Leo Bauer putting in the rebound after making a nice pass to Sam on a 2-on-1 rush. There's Leo Bauer again making a nice steal around the center line. David coming in support, pushing it forward, carrying it into the corner. Puts on the brakes, finds a centering pass. That's Liam Gale in the slot. The game-winning connection from last night, trying to hook up again here. David with another steal in the offensive zone. He goes down. Puck comes back to Gavin. And Kirkwood's reloading here. So David finding Liam Gale in the slot, just like he did last night for the game-winning goal with under 2 minutes to go. Last night it was a steal behind the net. Today he gets a steal along the boards. Centers it. Liam was there, couldn't bury the shot though. Here comes a shot from the Rockets, fisted away by Rory. Preserving the clean sheet here early, as Kirkwood stays ahead 1-0. They battle for it in the corner. That's Aiden Lamb for Kirkwood. Puck bounces off the side netting out to David. He connects with Jacob. They go forward. Little bit of an odd man rush, but they're offsides. Looked like maybe a 3-on-2 was brewing for Kirkwood, but they were a little too eager there. And they're whistled for offsides. It'll be Jackson Lowry taking the draw for Kirkwood. Battle at neutral ice here. Now the Rockets shoot it in to the offensive zone, wrapping around behind the goal into the corner. Gavin fighting for it. Rockets win it and shoot it through the slot. Missed its mark on the pass. Goes behind the goal. Here comes Jackson again, looking for a pass. It's off a skate. That was a dangerous, trying to pass it through traffic in front of his goal. Now the Kirkwood rush is stopped momentarily, but here comes Liam in support, pushing it forward. Kirkwood setting up camp a little bit here. Now it comes back to the Rockets in the corner. Up the boards, held in at the line, back down in the corner behind the goal. Brody Bossy playing forward a little bit here, typically a defenseman. Again, like I said, coach is using declaration season to try players out all over the place. It's Liam with a nice step up there, coming forward, skating through the defense, shooting. It's wide. Gavin sends it forward, deflects off a stick. Rockets will just slap it out to center ice. Rockets coming back, just dumping and not even chasing. They go for a change instead. Now up to the center line, Bryson coming forward, barely stay on sides. That one was off. So the face-off will come to the other side of the center line, but still in neutral ice. Leo taking the draw for Kirkwood. Seen a lot of different kids getting in there at the center position. Nice steal by Sam, but Rockets take it back. They dump it in behind the net. Centering pass in the slot, but defense is there. Now Leo carrying it out and carrying it forward. He goes down. Bryson, nice pass to the back post. Couldn't get the handle on it. Now a shot comes in from the edge of the slot. Out to Aiden at the point. Now behind the goal. Sam holding it on the boards. Rockets just slapping it out, relieving the pressure. Nice shift there from Kirkwood. Getting some good offensive zone possession. They're coming back in for more. Oh, that almost got the Sam stick in the slot. Defense pokes it away. They shoot it out to center ice again. And once again, Kirkwood is there to meet them and sends it right back in. Kirkwood owning center ice right now. As Sam gets some space to skate in. Looked for a pass. Only a white jersey was there. Aiden holds the line, sends it forward. And again, the Rockets just shooting it out. Just trying to relieve some pressure a little bit here. As the puck squirts forward, Bryson's first to it. He goes down. And now the Rockets can carry it out. But Kirkwood takes it away. Jacob turning the puck over a little bit there. A little nervy moment. Bit of a bobble in front of their own net, but they do clear it. There's Jacob Schultz again. Stolen by the Rockets. Shooting in from the face-off circle. Nice blocker save by Rory. And now this time it's Kirkwood sending it the length of the ice. Giving the Rockets a rare offensive zone face-off here early. With just over a minute and a half left to go in the first period. Kirkwood still leading 1-0. Rockets win the draw, setting up for a shot on the top of the face-off circle. It's blocked. And now Jackson Lowry carries it out and across the blue line. He's got David with him going into the slot. Loses the puck. Puck comes out to Liam at the center line. He skates forward, 3-on-3 here. Liam skating around the defense. Gets into the crease but can't get the backhand shot off. Nice little give and go, but they lose the puck. Blake Warfel skating back. Under a minute to go here in the first period. Blake finds the pass out to Liam. Backhand up to David. Lots of white jerseys back there, though. They come the other way. And easily into the glove for Rory. Innocent shot from the face-off circle. Plenty of red jerseys back on defense. So 40 seconds left here in the first frame. Kirkwood leading 1-0 on the rebound goal by Leo Bauer. On the persistent work from Sam Hughes to generate that scoring chance. Kirkwood clears the zone. Rockets there to send it right back in. Behind the goal, 24 seconds here. Aiden loses the puck. It comes into the slot. Leo skating in to save the day. Now out to Bodie. 10 seconds. Rockets, can they get a chance here? Skating, passing, and that'll do it for the first period. Kirkwood carries a 1-0 lead into the first intermission. So Rockets getting a little bit more of a push there at the end of the period. Most of the frame was dominated by Kirkwood at the neutral ice. You saw a long stretch there of the Rockets trying to come out of their zone, but really just having to shoot it out to relieve the pressure every time Kirkwood there to reclaim the puck at center ice and come right back in, wave after wave. Really kept the Rockets under pressure for most of that period. But Rockets started to get a little bit of a push of their own towards the end of the period there. It was Leo Bauer and Sam Hughes connecting for the first and only goal of the game so far. Came on a little 2-on-1 break. Leo finding Sam on the pass. His initial attempt was saved. Had the goalie lost a little bit, he was grasping behind him, searching for the loose puck that he didn't know where it was. It did stay out initially, but it got back to Sam's stick. He kept whacking away. The puck made its way to the back post where Leo was able to finish what he started, putting it in the goal for the 1-0 lead. As we reset here for period number 2, it will be Leo Bauer in the face-off circle for Kirkwood. It's got Jaden Lowry on his right, Brody Bossy on his left. Back to Liam playing some defense. Liam typically a center on the D-line here this morning. As the Rockets get some early O time here in the second period. We had Bodie Bossy, who's typically a defenseman, starting as a forward this period. Liam, the traditional center, playing in Bodie's spot on the D-line. As Leo skates forward now, 2 Rockets are back. Kirkwood tries to reset, but it gets loose into their own end. Now they come forward. Up ahead to Leo, skates in and dumps it, goes for a change. Only white jerseys are back. And now we have the puck coming up by the door where a lot of Stars were trying to come in and out. I think they're gonna have a penalty for too many men on the ice here with that change happening as the puck came up the boards. It is Bodie Bossy going into the box for Kirkwood, so Rockets will have their first power play of the game. Puck is on the ice. Kirkwood winning the draw. Sam Hughes skating forward and shooting it out. It does go to the other end for icing, so we'll come back and do it again. Kirkwood winning the important draw in their own defensive zone, shorthanded off the power play. Sam tried to shoot it off the board, so it didn't go too far, but it did get away from him for icing. They come back and do it on the other face-off circle. Kirkwood again winning the draw with some time. Tries to shoot it out. Held in by the Rockets. Now it comes down into the corner. Looking for a centering pass that's blocked. Kirkwood skating it out shorthanded. Now it's out to center ice. Sam Hughes again, the one skating forward with it, but Rockets coming the other way. Nice physicality from Aiden Lamb. Here's some speed. Here's a shot. Oh, it's just over the corner. There was some daylight there. If the puck was maybe a foot lower, that's in the upper 90 for a shorthanded goal, but Aiden stepping up and taking a nice little body contact steal caused that breakaway. Turned on the jets and ripped a shot, and it just missed. Would have been a nice shorthanded goal there. As Rockets have a little push here. 22 seconds left in their power play. They're offside, so we'll come out to the neutral zone. David Kukla on the dot to take the draw. He's got Blake on his left, Liam on his right. Full forward line of first-year Peewee players as the puck comes into the slot, but defense is there. That's Gavin, and David takes off with it. Down the ice, makes a move, beats his defender. Pass! Oh, what a layoff pass. Nifty little move by David. They had the pass to the wing. I think that was Blake Warfel there. Couldn't quite bury it. Kirkwood is back to full strength now. As the Rockets slap it into the corner. Gavin comes away with it behind his own goal, up the boards now. Bodie beats his man. Stopped at center ice, now dumping it in. David chasing it on the forecheck. Liam holding the line well. Held in at the point. It comes to the far post. That's Blake Warfel. He's got a little bit of space to make a pass here. Puck bounces around in the low slot. Comes out to Jacob. Can't hold the line. Aiden reloads. Rockets had a chance at a 2-on-2 there. Took their time though. As Rockets chase it to the far side. Near boards for us. Pass squirts past Leo, so it'll go the length of the ice for icing. So David makes a little bit of a breakdown here, beating his man in the neutral zone, gets behind the defense, and then instead of taking a shot because he was in a bit of an awkward position, makes a nice layoff pass across the slot to Blake Warfel. Couldn't quite get the handle on it, but a beautiful chance there between David and Blake. Some nifty stick work and then some creativity in the attacking zone. Face-off draw in Kirkwood's end. Trying to get it out. Pile up along the boards there, just in front of the blue line. It does come out to neutral ice. Jackson sends it forward, tries to get it to Bryson. Rockets steal it, come the other way. Now Kirkwood coming forward. That's Bryson, one-on-one with the defender. Now 2-on-2. Bryson shooting it, glove save. Good look from Bryson there. Better save. Again, Bryson on the back post. Can't get a stick to it. Now he chases in the corner. Puck falls to Jacob at the point. He slaps it forward. Oh, and the puck falls to Jackson on the side of the slot. Got a shot off. Good pressure here from Kirkwood. They hold the line. Now back to Jacob at the point. He sends it forward behind the goal. And the Rockets finally do get it out. Big pressure, good shift from Kirkwood there as they go for a change just as they come across the line again, coming in with another wave. So that's offsides with the unfortunate timing on the shift change there. But that was a really impressive shift from Kirkwood. Lots of pressure and possession in the offensive zone. Liam sends it forward. It comes over and back across the line for offsides. Kirkwood still holding its 1-0 lead from the first period goal. Just under 7 minutes here to go in the second frame. Loose puck in the neutral zone. Rockets coming forward with it now. Shooting from the face-off dot. Kick save by Rory. Another shot coming in from the high slot. Rory's there. In position as always. Making the save, keeping the clean sheet. So a couple of nice looks at goal from the Rockets there. Making Rory work a bit here. Slap shot from the far boards. It's blocked before it gets to Rory. Now it's in the corner. Battle for it on those far boards. Puck goes behind Kirkwood's goal. Blake carrying it out. Pushes it past the defender. Chasing it into the offensive zone. Rockets coming up the boards. The pinch by Kirkwood missed, but they do stop the attack at the center line. Now Liam coming, but his teammates are offsides. Jackson taking the draw for Kirkwood. Puck is loose, now picked up by Jackson, ahead to David. Looking for a pass, goes behind the goal. Centers it to Jackson, and they score! Jackson Lowry from the slot on a nice pass from David Kukla behind the goal. Looking a little similar to the game winner last night with David behind the net, finding the centering pass right in front of the crease. Jackson is there and buries it for a 2-0 lead. Back to Jacob. He finds David in neutral territory. Here comes Jacob now pushing forward to Bodie. Tried to connect with David there. That was a creative pass, but it missed its mark. Now Aiden steps up and goes down. Puck comes all the way down into the corner. Kirkwood holding the line. Now David keeps a stick to it. He's in the corner looking for that centering pass again. Got it to Leo on the far post, but the backhand shot couldn't land. David is really loving those centering passes. This one from the corner to Leo on the back door. David already with 3 assists this declaration season here in our 3rd game. As Kirkwood sends it out. It's not going to make it to the end line, so no icing here as the Rockets regroup in their own end. Up ahead to Bryson, who holds the line. Uses the boards, sends it forward to Leo. Leo looking for a pass. It squirts out of the zone. Jacob there sends it back in, but Leo was still offsides. 3:43 left to go in the second period. As the Rockets get it out. Kirkwood coming forward. Puck is loose in the face-off circle, but Rockets come away with it. Little bit of a high stick there from Liam. So that will bring the face-off. Oh no, will not come out of the zone. It'll stay, yeah, this is Kirkwood's defensive territory, so face-off will stay there on the high stick by Liam Gale. Puck is on the ice. Liam skating forward, pushes it past the defender. He chases it up the boards. Wrap around all the way to Gavin at the point. He sends it low. Still battling for it. Gavin again holding the line. Now Sam Hughes sends it low, wrapping it behind the goal to the far corner. Blake goes down. Liam. Now out to Gavin at center ice. Kirkwood reloading here, coming back in. Rockets have it behind their own goal. Leo steals the puck, looking for a pass. It is deflected, so Liam has to chase it. We've got Leo and Liam on the ice together here. Blake now getting a stick to it. And Rockets do just barely clear the zone. It comes back in across the line off sides. 1:46 left to go in the second period. Kirkwood leading 2-0. Kirkwood chasing it, that's David. Rockets bringing it out. Stopped at the center line. Another push comes. This time they gain the zone. Rockets sending it in from the point, loose in the slot. Long shot from the point. Rockets reload. Another long shot. This one skips past the far post. into centering pass just above the crease. Rockets can't get to stick to another centering pass. David with the nice stick, steals it, carries it out, tries to pass it ahead to Jackson. Just led him a little too far there. Aiden Lamb stepping up, now shooting, stick to side by the goalie. So David with a nice steal in the defensive zone, relieving the pressure, carrying it out. Could have sent Jackson away on a breakaway, but led him just a little too far, so puck squirted away. .25 seconds left to go in the second period. Kirkwood leading 2-0. As the Rockets come behind their own goal now up the boards. Held in by Gavin at the point. Rockets try that same way. This time they get past Gavin. A little 3-on-1 for the Rockets here. Had the centering pass miss its mark. They come back in. So that was a dangerous break for the Rockets there right at the end of the period. Had a 3-on-1. The winger tried to center it into the slot and just missed his mark. Otherwise, if that pass had landed, the Rockets would have had a clear chance in on goal right at the end of the buzzer. But as it is, the chance passes and Kirkwood keeps its 2-0 lead here at the second intermission. Kirkwood mostly dominating the possession, but the Rockets able to generate some chances here and there. The goal of this past period was David Kukla connecting with Leo Bauer on the far post. No, excuse me, Leo was the first goal scorer. This one was Jackson Lowry that David found on the centering pass. David is really leaning into that centering pass early this deck season. 3 assists in 3 games here. Loves to get his head up on the puck, find that open man. He's doing a good job of it. And Jackson did not miss that golden opportunity. Just buried that chance on the pass from David. 2-0 Kirkwood Stars as we are underway here in the third period. This is Jaden Lowry shooting, rebound a chance on the back door. Now it falls into the slot, shot comes, I think it's blocked. Again in the slot, again the Rockets able to keep it out. This pass comes over to Jaden, scored last night. Slap shot coming from the top of the face-off circle. Tricky blocker save, and then an even better save on the rebound. Nice job by Rory, fending off the long slapper from the top of the face-off circle with her blocker. Puck fell just in front of her on the rebound, and a Rocket was there on the back door for the rebound chance. Rory kicks her legs out, keeps the puck out, keeping that clean sheet as Kirkwood keeps its 2-0 lead here. Very dangerous chance from the Rockets there. Nice little skating work by Jackson. As Rockets come the other way. Battle for it on the far boards. Rockets shooting it from all the way over there. Rory gets her glove to it. She's gonna have to do a little equipment adjustment here on the dead ice. Puck is on the ice as we reset here in the third. Into the corner. Here comes Gavin on the late pinch there. Gets across the line just in time to hold it, but now the Rockets are out. Broken up by Liam. Nice stick there. Gets it to Gavin, who centers it. Now David supported. Gavin back on it. Now Liam. Puck gets all the way to Rory, who thought about keeping it live, but now does cover it. Good heads-up play by Rory, just to check to see if she could catch the Rockets off guard, assuming the frozen puck, but does eventually opt to freeze it. Puck is on the ice. To the back post. A little bit of a bobble. Could have had a better look there for the Rockets. Rockets stealing the puck at center ice. Kirkwood defense is there. Sends it forward. Rockets now carrying it in. Long shot. A little bit of a weird bounce behind the goal there. Not too much trouble for Rory though. Rockets centering pass. Good defensive stick from Kirkwood. Here comes Kirkwood. Jackson getting in the corner. Couldn't quite beat that last defender. Trying to skate around him. Centering now. It's loose in front of the crease. Couple of rebound whacks for Kirkwood. Rockets coming on a counterattack. 2-on-2. Now Bryson skating hard after it. Comes back to Jacob. Jacob chases it behind the goal. Out to Aiden at the point. Makes a little move. Now holds it on the boards. Gets his stick back to it and dumps it into the far corner. Leo chases it down there. Held in nicely by Blake. Rips a shot. Kick save. Blake's back on it. Centering pass. Deflected. Jacob chases it into his own end. Gets there first. Puck pops over the boards. 8:28 left in the game. Kirkwood leading 2-0. On goals by Leo Bauer and Jackson Lowry. Assists by Sam Hughes and David Kukla. Rockets win the draw, have a clear shot at the top of the slot. Puck goes over the bar to the backboards. Nice look at goal from the Rockets there, winning that offensive zone faceoff. Had a unmarked defenseman from the blue line, but the shot misses its mark, going high. Puck bouncing around, centering. Here's a shot from Bodie. It's blocked. Little 2-on-2 from the Rockets here. Puck slides to Rory. She doesn't cover. Gavin's there to help her out. Now Bodie, he's away. Pinched by the defenseman. Had a chance to get behind them with a little more speed. As Rockets try to come the other way, but they're offsides. So Bodie with a chance to get behind the defense. Had to slow down just enough to handle the puck, and that allowed the defense to catch up to him. They squeeze him. shutting down the attack. But that would have been a fun chance for Bodie, who's usually on the defensive line, to get a breakaway as a forward. Aiden switching to the far boards. Nice stick by Bryson. Gains the corner off the post. And puck comes all the way to the other end for icing. 6:56 left in the game here. Rory still with the clean sheet. Kirkwood still with the 2-0 lead. Kirkwood fighting to win that draw. Rockets bringing it out. Switches sides and it bobbles back to Elijah Tarr. Shot forces a save from Rory. That was a dangerous moment from the Rockets. But Kirkwood coming away with it. Now 3-on-1 if they hurry. Shot comes in. Nice stop by the goalie. Aiden's there as the last man. Kirkwood coming in with another wave. Jacob skating in. Rockets slap it out. Aiden skates back to it on defense. Has a little time, has a little space. Changes directions behind his goal. Now sends it up the boards. Gets it to Blake, who beats his man 1-on-1. Another move by Blake. He's in on goal. Oh, kick save. Rebound chance is in. Leo Bauer with the rebound goal with 2 nifty moves by Blake Warfel. Usually you see Blake on the defensive line, but he showed some offensive flash there, beating his first man in the neutral zone, then beating the defender 1-on-1 in the attacking zone. Gets in clear and away. Goalie made a very nice kick save, but it bounced it right back out to Leo, who puts it in for his second goal of the game. And Kirkwood takes a commanding 3-0 lead with 5:38 left to go in this declaration contest. Sam Hughes on the puck for Kirkwood. Sends it forward just ahead of Jacob. Puck will slide all the way to the goalie, who covers, so no icing. Jackson will take the draw for Kirkwood on the dot. Sam Hughes to his left. Gavin and Liam Gale on defense. Looks like Blake Warfel as the right winger. Gavin steps up. Now the puck squirts back to Liam. Sends it forward just on sides. Sam skating forward into the corner. Now a deep pinch from Gavin. Still a battle for it on these near boards. Pass comes out to Liam at the top of the slot. The defense is there. Gavin regroups, sends it forward to Jackson, who pushes ahead to Sam. Down in the corner behind the goal. Blake is there, gets a stick to it. Nice move here, that's Sam. Staved away by the goalie. Centering pass, Rockets have it. They shoot it, they score. So Rockets find the back of the net here late in the game. Kirkwood had a nice little sequence there at the other end. Getting a stick to it behind the goal. Sam skating in on the near post. But the Rockets dealt with it and then sent it the length of the ice very quickly. Got a pass, centering to a forward all alone in the slot. No defender in sight, and they did not miss that chance. All alone in front of the goal. Nothing Rory could really do there as she loses the shutout. It really came out of nothing with the puck seemingly tied up on these near boards at Kirkwood's end, but the pass came out and the attacker was all alone there in the slot. No defender, no red jersey anywhere near him. All the time in the world to pick his spot. It's here, behind the defense. David with a chance. Rebound falls out. So David getting a little bit of a break there behind the defense. Rebound was loose, but Kirkwood couldn't get to it. David has time to pick a pass. And they'll be whistled for a high stick. So face-off will come to the other end. David getting in behind the defense there. The Kirkwoods really made a living off those rebound chances this morning. Looked like they got to that one as well, but couldn't get a good enough shot on goal. As here's Jackson ahead to Jaden. Twins skating forward together. Now Bryson chasing it. Jackson back on the puck. Centers it to Jaden. It just gets past him. Jacob shooting. Long shot from the top of the face-off circle. Aiden at the point. He's pressured. Rockets break out. Centering pass, defense is there, that's Jackson. Jackson all over the place on this shift, he's everywhere. Battle for it on the far boards as Rockets reload. Squirts back into their own end. Now the pass comes forward. Gavin brings it forward. Leo holds the line momentarily. It does sneak out. Blake waits just long enough for his teammates to skate back onside. Just under 2 minutes to go here. Kirkwood leading 3-1. As the Rockets come on a bit of a rush here. Defense is there. 2-on-2 here. Nice pass, squirts to Liam, and it's in! Liam Gale on the goal. Little 2-on-2 break for Kirkwood. Puck falls to Liam on the back door. He's there to put it in. So the game-winning goal scorer from last night gets another one here, also under 2 minutes to go. (4-1) Kirkwood as Blake brings it forward. Rockets with a little of a rush here. Sam is there to defuse the attack. Puck comes back into Rockets' end. Nice forecheck here from Kirkwood, not laying off the gas yet. Sam tries to make a move, supported by Jacob. Puck goes down back to Sam in the corner. 45 seconds left to go here. Jackson changes direction, centering pass. Stepping up is Jacob. And here come the Rockets. One-on-one. Nice defensive work by Aiden there on the far boards to prevent the breakaway. Here comes Jacob, centers it to, oh, that was Jackson centering to Jacob. Shot from the slot, rebound, swiped away. Blake looking for one more shot, into the glove. Nice hard shot from Blake, all the way on the boards outside the face-off circle, but that had some pace to it. Forced a nice glove save by the Rockets goalie with exactly 3 seconds left to go in the game. As Kirkwood looking to tie a bow on a third declaration game win here. And that'll do it. Kirkwood keeping a perfect record here. 3 wins and 3 declaration games for the Stars on top of a scrimmage win as well. So that's 4 competitive contests, 4 wins for Kirkwood, looking good early here in the season. And that's what you'd expect from this team that has a lot of continuity and chemistry. We had the 5 first-year Peewees coming from the same roster last year as second-year Squirts. And then the second-year Peewees this year coming mostly from the same roster and a lot of playing history together over the last couple years. So really, it feels a lot like 2 halves of 2 rosters being combined here. So these players know each other, they've played with each other, and the continuity and chemistry is showing up early this deck season as Kirkwood has 4 wins and 4 tries. A lot of good rebound goals here tonight, a lot of persistence, a lot of right time, right place. Leo Bauer getting 2 of those goals. Liam scoring another one. 2 goals, both with under 2 minutes in these last 2 games. A lot of good teamwork on these goals, with one player forcing the initial attack and then a teammate coming in to finish the job. As we say goodbye from Brentwood.